Frolf, Frisbee golf, or disc golf. Whatever its name, it's always fun. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about disc golf. So for those of us who are unfamiliar, what exactly is disc golf?
Well, disc golf is basically a sport that's just like golf, used with specialized frisbees, if you will. You have your tee off, you have your fairways, and your goal is to get the disc in the chains. That's the sound we love to hear.
Boom goes the dynamite. It's the exact same rules as golf. You're trying to complete a round in as few strokes as possible. Stroke is a throw, and the person with the lowest strokes wins.
What do you know about the history and origins of this sport?
In fact, actually the game pretty well started spontaneously and instantaneously when Whammo put out their first Pluto platter. On the bottom of it, it said play, catch, and invent games. And everybody around the world decided to do that. How hard is it to say to your buddy, I can throw it to that light pole in few throws than you? The game actually formalized in 1976 with the formation of the PDGA, the Professional Disc Golf Association. And the first World Championships were held in 1982. So it's got quite a bit of a history.
What equipment is necessary to play disc golf?
You have three types of discs. You have a mid-range, a putter, and a driver. And then you'll need a bag to carry your discs. We have what's called a mini marker. You know, you take your shot, wherever your disc lands, you put down your mini marker, and that's where you take your next shot from.
The discs used in disc golf are different than your traditional Frisbee. Can you tell us a bit more about them?
Well, they're modified Frisbees. They're developed with what's called the beveled edge, and that's what Innova, the first disc-making company, they patented the beveled edge, and the beveled edge is just a sharpened rim, not the typical catching rim of a Frisbee.
How similar or different is disc golf from traditional golf?
You don't have a huge dress code, for one thing. You don't have massive membership fees or green fees.
In disc golf, we go on a foot basis, so the average hole may be about 300 feet as opposed to 300 yards. So it's about 1/3 shorter than a ball golf course, and the environmental impact is almost nil compared to ball golf.
Are the same terms that are used in traditional golf used in disc golf?
I think swearing is pretty much the same. You know, we definitely say "for," you know, if there's any kind of danger. But other than that, for the type of shots and stuff, no, disc golf has its own lingo for sure.
Because disc golf pretty well started in California, you've got some crazy terms that have been developed by these crazy hippies who started playing for free. So you get terms like hyzer or anhyzer, referring to which curve the disc takes in the air.
There's also a thumber, which is basically that you're holding the disc with your thumb and you're letting it rip like that. There's a tomahawk. There's a sidearm shot. Instead of going back arm, you can go sidearm like that.
Etiquette and courtesy are obviously a pretty big part of traditional golf. How do they play into disc golf?
The game really doesn't exist without etiquette or courtesy, and in fact one of the most flagrant violations that somebody can be called in a tournament is an etiquette violation. Also, being the fact that we're usually secondary park users, we can't just troop about as if we own the place. So awareness of other people, and especially awareness of other golfers, is the most important thing.
When somebody else is taking their shot, you basically don't want to be talking to them, you don't want to be asking questions, you don't want to be rah-rah with your buddy. You want to give the guy the space they need, he or she needs, to concentrate and to be able to take their shot. And if there's ever any danger of somebody in a park like this or wherever you're playing, if there's any kind of danger at all of your disc going and hitting them, then you don't take the shot. You either move to another hole or you wait till they've passed, because it's too much of a risk.
Who tends to gravitate towards the sport?
Well, in the beginning it was generally hippies. It was designed as a free sport. They were in municipal, state, regional, or even national parks and free to play. However, now the trend is to see all types of people across all demographics. You see church groups, you see, it's very big in the Army. They actually have disc golf courses on a lot of US Army bases. And it stretches from 6 to 80 in terms of popularity.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.